if we look at the introduction to IPM, where are we? We look at it that crops and their pests are at the center of everything that we're doing. The crop pests, the weeds, the diseases, the insect pests that are there. And then you spread out over two different ways. I like to go down this bottom area first and say, you've gone in with all the prevention. You've selected the right genetic material in the plants that you're using, that you are using good agricultural practice with your agricultural techniques that you're using. You're rotating as you're preventing those diseases from being residual, and you're actually bringing a better climate for working as you go forward. You're using biostimulants to encourage the growth and healthy plants that you're working with. So let's go back up to the top, and what you're doing is the monitoring side of things, that you're making sure you understand what's in your crop at the time, and you're doing these inspections depending on the time of the season at different periods, different intervals. And you're then putting that through sort of models, and you're arriving at a warning that's giving you the recommendation effectively that you should be taking a curative intervention. And first of all, you're looking at biocontrol as the first intervention there. And you may, in some instances, as a last resort, turn towards conventional plant protection products to supplement the biocontrol. But if we look at the other end of this, the prevention, the techniques that we've used, we're enhancing the beneficial organisms there, and that's providing a balance. And then in between the two, the curative interventions and what we've got here as our enhanced environment, our agroecosystem, we are looking at monitoring the success of those applied techniques, and do we need to have further intervention, or are things in balance? So it's very much a holistic system, and we're keeping it in balance as we go forward. Now, IPM, the way in Europe that we're looking at it at the moment, you'd think it was rather new. It's not. It's been around, that we have had the thing. We've had it very much in the early part with the pioneers, and we in fact had practice in the 10th century with the first citrus orchard pest control. What we are used to, though, is that we had the first commercial introduction of BT in 1938, that in the 1950s, the IPM concept was verbalized and promoted, and the definition was there, and it's been there since then. We have had a directive, 91414, followed by a regulation that has incorporated biocontrol and IPM, and we then had the Sustainable Uses Directive. So there's been a lot there to make that happen.